Welcome to the 10 Minutes Gold Mine, where every book gives you a treasure of knowledge in just 10 minutes. The Wealth of Nations by Adam Smith. Introduction. The Wealth of Nations, published in 1776, is often referred to as the foundational text of modern economics. Written by Scottish philosopher and economist Adam Smith, this work examines how nations build wealth and the mechanisms that drive economic growth. It dives deep into the workings of markets, trade, labor, capital, and the role of government in fostering prosperity. Smith's groundbreaking theories, such as the invisible hand, laid the groundwork for capitalism and modern economic thought, influencing both policymakers and economists for centuries. In this summary, we will explore key ideas from the book and how they still shape our understanding of economics today. Part 1. Division of Labor. One of the central ideas Smith discusses in The Wealth of Nations is the division of labor, which refers to the way work is split into specialized tasks to increase efficiency. Smith uses the example of a pin factory to illustrate this idea. When each worker focuses on a single, repetitive task, productivity increases dramatically. A worker assigned to make the head of a pin will become highly skilled in that task, allowing them to produce many more pins than if they had to perform the entire process themselves. This idea of specialization can be applied in many areas of life, from manufacturing to modern technology. Think about the car manufacturing industry today, where hundreds of workers focus on specific parts of the car, such as the wheels, engine, or electronics. As a result, the entire production process is faster and cheaper, and consumers can buy products at lower prices. Smith argued that this division of labor boosts overall wealth because it increases efficiency and lowers the cost of production. Moreover, the benefits of the division of labor are not limited to the producer, they extend to the consumer. More efficient production means more goods at lower prices, and this increases overall standards of living. Specialization also fosters innovation, as workers and businesses strive to improve their processes and create better products. In a broader sense, the division of labor underpins the rise of economies of scale, allowing companies to expand and dominate markets. Part 2. The Role of Self-Interest in the Invisible Hand. Smith is perhaps best known for introducing the concept of the invisible hand, which suggests that individuals pursuing their own self-interest unintentionally contribute to the public good. This is a crucial aspect of Smith's economic philosophy. He argues that when people act in their own interest, whether by starting businesses, producing goods, or trading, they often end up benefiting society at large. For example, when a baker bakes bread, they aren't doing it out of charity or a desire to help others, they're doing it because they want to make a profit. In the process, however, they end up providing a valuable service to the community by supplying the bread that people need. Similarly, a merchant may sell goods to earn money, but in doing so, they create value for their customers by providing the goods people want. Smith's idea of the invisible hand suggests that a free market, where people are left to act on their self-interest without interference, can lead to overall wealth creation and societal benefits. However, he also acknowledges that markets don't always work perfectly. Issues like monopolies, market manipulation, and information asymmetry can distort the benefits of a free market. Smith recognized that in these cases, government intervention might be necessary to ensure fairness and competition. Part 3. Trade and its benefits. In The Wealth of Nations, Smith makes a compelling case for the benefits of trade, both between individuals and nations. He argues that free trade allows countries to specialize in what they do best and exchange goods with others. Through this, all parties involved can increase their wealth. Smith uses the concept of comparative advantage to explain how countries should focus on producing goods in which they have an efficiency advantage and trade for the rest. For example, if one country is better at producing cloth and another at producing wine, both nations can benefit from trade. The country that produces cloth can exchange it for wine from the other country. Even if one country is more efficient than the other in producing both goods, trade still makes sense. The idea is that countries can focus on what they do best and use their surplus to trade for goods they can't produce as efficiently. Smith believed that trade barriers such as tariffs or restrictive policies hurt economic growth by limiting the benefits of specialization. By eliminating these barriers, nations can create more wealth and improve living standards for their citizens. He was a strong advocate for free markets and believed that reducing trade restrictions leads to increased competition, lower prices, and a higher quality of goods and services. This free flow of trade allows countries to make the best use of their resources and encourage innovation. Part 4. Government's role in the economy. While Adam Smith is often associated with advocating for minimal government intervention, he also recognized that government has a crucial role to play in maintaining the stability of the economy. Smith identified three key functions for government: defense, justice, and public infrastructure. First, Smith argued that the government should provide for national defense, protecting the country from foreign threats. Second, he believed that the government should uphold justice and ensure that laws are enforced fairly. A system of laws that protects private property rights and enforces contracts is essential for a functioning economy. Third, Smith believed that the government should provide for public goods, things like roads, education, and public institutions, that individuals would be unwilling or unable to provide on their own. For example, the construction of roads and bridges helps businesses expand and trade more efficiently, but it isn't something that private individuals or businesses would invest in because the returns would be too diffuse. By providing public goods, the government ensures that the necessary infrastructure for economic growth is in place. Smith was not opposed to government regulation entirely. He acknowledged that government oversight is essential in certain areas, particularly in preventing monopolies and promoting fair competition. In his view, government should intervene when markets fail or when certain goods and services cannot be provided efficiently by private individuals. Part 5. Capital and investment. Another key aspect of the wealth of nations is Smith's focus on capital and its role in creating wealth. Capital refers to the wealth invested in productive assets, like factories, machinery, and tools, that can be used to produce goods and services. Smith argued that the accumulation of capital is essential for economic growth because it increases productivity. Smith emphasized that investment in capital, such as infrastructure, education, and innovation, drives economic development. A society that invests in its workforce and its industries is likely to experience greater wealth and prosperity over time. Capital investment leads to increased production, which creates more jobs and raises wages. As more people earn money, demand for goods and services rises, and this cycle of investment and consumption propels economic growth. Smith also discussed the importance of saving and investment in the economy. He argued that a country that encourages saving and investment will be able to accumulate the capital necessary to expand its industries and create wealth. Without investment, a nation's economy will stagnate and its wealth will diminish. Conclusion. In conclusion, The Wealth of Nations by Adam Smith provides an insightful analysis of how economies function, highlighting the importance of the division of labor, free trade, self-interest, and government intervention in certain areas. Smith's ideas have influenced economic thought for centuries, and many of his principles continue to be relevant today. From advocating for free markets to stressing the need for investment in public goods, Smith laid the groundwork for modern capitalism and economic theory. His ideas on self-interest and the invisible hand have had a profound impact on the way we view economic systems and markets, while his recognition of the need for government intervention in certain areas has shaped discussions on the role of the state in the economy. Do you agree with Smith's view of free markets and government intervention? How do you think his ideas apply to the current global economy? What role do you think self-interest plays in today's economic systems? Feel free to share your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below. That's it for today's 10 Minutes Gold Mine. If you found value in this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep mining for more golden knowledge. See you in the next one.